Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. All things Middle Earth here, and we have our first roadmap for the return to Moria, or at least a preview of the roadmap. We're going to get more details soon, but I want to share that with you guys as well as my general thoughts on everything in the communication thus far. So stay tuned, that's coming up in just 1 second. And as always, let me know down below what you guys think of this update and of your experience with the game so far. All right, I'll be linking this down in the description below. So if you guys haven't seen it, if you're not on the other social medias like Discord or Twitter or those things, maybe just on YouTube, we'll make sure you guys see this. But it says here, patch 1, week of November 1st, 2023. The first patch for the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria delivers fixes for over 100 bugs. We'll be delivering more comprehensive patch notes with the update, but below is a preview of what you can expect. Now, I will really be interested to see what 100 bugs are being fixed here. Again, if you played through, there have definitely been some weird things that have happened, especially on the multiplayer side, it seems like. So starting with 100 of those being fixed is a pretty good sign. So again, I'd like to see what exactly those are going to be, but definitely a good step forward. Next up, it says we've had reports from some players that the game crashes on load. On investigating this, we found this one symptom doesn't have only one cause, and patch 1 will fix several of the causes while continuing to investigate the other less commonly occurring ones. Now, I like this. First of all, fixing crashes and things that are, issues like that, that's great. But I do like how transparent they're already being, that they're saying this has multiple things we need to deal with. We're fixing some of the common ones, but not just a blanket like, oh, we've fixed it and identified it, because I think it's the worst thing when development companies express one thing and that's not really what you see in the game. So as much as they can communicate, and I mean, again, there are times where, like the loading dot fix that they put out, the hot fix they already put out, in my opinion, I've not really seen it get a whole lot better. Maybe it has for other people. So there are things that are going to happen like that, but as much as they can help it, when they communicate and let us know that they're kind of working to finalize a fix, I feel like it just makes them look better, as opposed to them saying that they fixed it and then the game crashes for someone and they go, oh, they didn't fix it. So the more things they can do like this, the better. Obviously, sometimes there's going to be surprise and they didn't know something, and stuff still happens, but I think it's a good thing. Next up, it says we've noticed that there have been issues with using controller on PC, including soft locks when fast traveling with controllers and incorrect icons showing up on the menus. You'll see these issues resolved with the patch. So if you like putting the controller on your PC, that's going to be a good thing. And then it says, additionally, you can expect fixes for glitches with crafting stations, meal tables, furnaces, enemy behaviors, opening and closing of chests, character, lip syncing, localization, and more. So again, early November, just lots of little glitches and fixes that are going to be nice. The big thing here is the next one, where it says update 1, which is their big quality of life update. And it says update 1 will be the first of many intended updates to the game. Our primary focus of this update was making much requested quality of life improvements to our inventory management system and experimental improvements to the final fight. As part of the improvements to the inventory management, you can expect ways to sort your items, deposit similar items, and quickly gather all pickups on the ground at once. This is huge if you've played through and fought any hordes at all. There's like hundreds of coins on the ground and other, metal fragments, whatever it is. So literally in our playthrough, we talked with our team, and that was one thing that came up, was I wish there was a way to kind of have items grouped together on the ground or whatever it is. So there is going to be some way to gather things more quickly on the ground, which is very nice. Deposit, again, if you've tried to organize a base, you've probably experienced that the chest system is not the most optimized. So that's really, really good. And then ways to sort items. I'm not sure if they mean in inventory or if they mean in chests or both. I would love it if there was a chest sort as well, so you can sort things to the top of the chest and combine piles. So if they're sorting in chests and inventory, I think that'd be fantastic. Next up, it says, as for the update to the final fight, we want to avoid spoilers. All we'll say is we wanted to make things more fun, more beautiful, and more epic. If you know, you know. Now, if you've been on the channel at all, you've seen we've streamed through the final fight. Maybe you're trying to avoid spoilers, so I won't be super direct about it. But it was, for us, a little underwhelming, to say the least. So if this means more difficulty or a smoother experience with that, I think that could be a fantastic thing. I think all of the bosses in the game could use a little bit of, I know it's a survival game, it's not meant to be a big fight game, but there are only a few like major kind of health bar boss fights, and it was more about just getting there and doing the right thing as opposed to any difficulty at all, in my opinion. So I would love to see kind of continued adjustments to all the boss fights. Lastly, for this update, it says a friendly raven informed us that there's an overpopulation of wolves in the mines of Moria. You can expect tuning changes that address enemy spawn rates and increase rewards from combat, alongside over 200 bug fixes and polish items as part of the update. So again, I don't know. This is all good stuff. There's not a crazy amount here. I think the inventory management, storage stuff, I think that could be fantastic. And then they go on to say in 2024 and beyond, Development team behind Lord of the Rings Return to Moria is looking forward to working with the community as we continue to update the game. It is our intention to be as transparent as possible about these updates. We thank you for your patience as we cement our plans. Thank you all for your feedback, support, and all the ways that you help us make the game better. We'll let you know whenever we have more to share. Now, again, great stuff. I want to hear what you guys think about this. I think this is a good first step, and I just hope there's a lot of quality of life fixes that keep rolling out. And I hope they continue with more kind of major content updates, so there's more to expand and do, and just things that maybe they didn't think about. So the biggest thing for me with all this is just, I think the communication is good. I've had experience with a couple different development teams now, and you know, players will sometimes forgive just like things happening in the game, assuming they're fixed over time. It's usually the silence or lack of communication that is the most frustrating, at least from my perspective. When there's silence, it's not a good thing. So if they over communicate, like, just all the time, let us know when you're working on stuff. Anytime you have just a little note to say, or, you know, even if it's just like, hey, we know this is an issue, we are working on it, you know, this is our estimated time, we'll update if we're delayed, we'll let you know, whatever. Stuff like that would be, I think, huge. So here's hoping they keep this up. But again, like I said, love to hear what you guys think. Let me know down below. That'll do it from this one, and I'll see you all in a future video.